In order to get started, you need two tools. The rest of them you already have installed on your computer. The first thing that we need to install is a text editor. A text editor is a software program that you can use to write your JavaScript. You can actually write lots of languages in your text editor. You can write HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and usually, depending on the text editor, you can write almost any other language. I recommend using Visual Studio Code. It's a simple to use and robust text editor, and it makes it really easy to plug in other tools that will make your development process easier. To download this, simply go to your preferred web browser and do a search for Visual Studio Code. It's important to look for Visual Studio Code and not just Visual Studio, because Visual Studio is a separate program, and Visual Studio Code is a text editor. Visual Studio Code is an IDE specific for Microsoft, and so we want this one. So you can just go to code.visualstudio.com. At vSchool, we prefer and recommend that our students work on Macs. So if you're using a Windows machine, some of these instructions might be different, and you'll have to look for some changes if you are using a Windows machine or if you're on Linux. But if you're on Mac, if you're on an Apple MacBook or Mac, then you should be fine. So this recognizes that I'm on a Mac, and if this says download for Mac, you can just go ahead and click this. So this is going to download a program, and you can just open it, and you'll be able to drag it to your applications, and you can save it. And from there, all you have to do, you can simply open it just like any other program. Really, it's that simple. Download it and open it, and you'll be ready to go. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to configure your Visual Studio Code so that you can use some tools that are going to make your development process much easier.